Next news. Breaking news from the White House.
Heaven didn't gain Chuck Norris today. Chuck Norris upgraded heaven's security. I'm coming to you from just outside the White House with some devastating news. America has lost a true patriot, a warrior, a legend. Chuck Norris is dead at 86 years old, and folks, this man wasn't just an action star. He was a friend of presidents, defender of Israel, and one of the most outspoken conservatives in Hollywood history. President Trump himself has called Chuck a great American, and today we remember why. Now, Chuck Norris wasn't just some celebrity who played tough guys on TV. He was a tough guy, a martial arts champion, a veteran, a man who stood up for this country when it cost him roles in Hollywood. He endorsed Donald Trump. He stood with Benjamin Netanyahu when the world turned against Israel. He spoke the truth about the radical left when most of his peers in entertainment were too cowardly to say a word. And here's what you need to understand. Men like Chuck Norris are rare. They don't make them anymore. The entertainment industry despised him for his faith, his patriotism, for his unwavering support of conservative values, but he never backed down. Not once. That's exactly why his passing hits so hard today. We've lost a warrior and a voice. And in this era where traditional American values are under constant attack, we need to remember what Chuck stood for. And you know, Chuck Norris was famous for his incredible physical conditioning and vitality well into his 80s, and reminds me of something that I want to share with you. For years, my wife battled chronic pain and anxiety from her diagnosis. We went through endless doctor's visits and treatments that didn't help. Watching her struggle daily, it broke my heart. Then Jonathan Otto introduced us to red light therapy. From red light therapy, her pain vanished, her anxiety lifted. Now she's sleeping soundly, full of energy and life again. My own recovery and vitality better than guys half my age, and I mean that. This has been truly life-changing for our family. And what I love is the technology is backed by NASA research and FDA cleared, and the studies show rapid pain relief and real results. Chuck Norris understood that taking care of your body was a lifelong commitment, and I think he'd appreciate technology that actually delivers. If you're dealing with pain, low energy, or just want to feel like yourself again, this could be your answer. The link and promo code are in the description. Let's get back to honoring this American legend and what his life truly meant for all of us. Chuck Norris, gone at 86 years old. And when Chuck Norris met death, death asked for an autograph. Yes, the tributes are already pouring in from all around the world, from leaders in Washington to Israel. And I'm going to show you what's happening right now and why this loss is so much bigger than Hollywood losing another star. Pay attention. Now here's the news as it broke when the announcement came through from Chuck's family, and you can hear the shock in their voices. This is raw, this is real. Watch this.
Hey, but breaking news just as we came on, the Chuck Norris, the legendary Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Rangers, and of course a icon on the right, just been announced by his family that Chuck Norris has passed away, has died at the age of 86 years old. So we'll get more on that as we get more from him.
Walker, Texas Ranger, an icon on the right. That's exactly what he was, and you heard it there. His own family made the announcement, 86 years old, a life lived with purpose, with faith, and with an unwavering commitment to this country. The news is still sinking in. But here's what most people don't know about Chuck Norris, his relationship with world leaders. Here's a historic moment. Chuck Norris meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And what you're about to see is not some staged photo op. This is two friends, two warriors, two men who understood what it means to stand against evil. Now, I want you to watch their interaction.
I'm doing well. Good to see you, Prime Minister.
It's good to see you.
Well, thank you.
Listen, Israel was strong, but it's indestructible now.
You got to meet my wife, Gina.
Hello,
It's a
how are
pleasure.
you? How are
Thank
you?
you for having us, Prime Minister.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too.
I think we can tell our security people to leave. We don't need them anymore.
Oh, gosh, we've been
listen.
looking forward to this.
Thanks for all that support over
Oh,
the years.
believe me, you'll always have my support.
It's
You know,
deeply
and-
appreciated.
Yeah. When all that was coming down, I didn't know what to do. Of course, my wife says, I know what to do. I'm calling over there. So she's very aggressive in that
Thank
respect.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi.
These are our friends. This
Hello.
is Larry.
It's an honor, our security detail.
Hi.
And this is Kyle,
It's good to see you.
the Prime Minister.
So we can get rid of everyone. Tell them to clear the building. They can go. That's fine.
Did you catch that? Netanyahu says, Thanks for all that support. And Chuck responds, you'll always have my support. Always. When the world abandoned Israel, when the left turned against our greatest ally in the Middle East, Chuck Norris stood firm. His wife Gina calling Netanyahu directly during the crisis, that's loyalty. That's courage. That's Chuck. And this is the official alert that went out just moments ago. They're calling him exactly what he was, an American icon. But listen carefully to what they say about his final days, because this just happened. Watch.
We've got some sad news for our viewers at home. Fox News alert now on the passing of an American icon. The legendary actor Chuck Norris has passed away. His family posting the news on Instagram a moment ago. No word on the circumstances, but we do know he was getting some health care just as recently as this week. So he was a legend in TV and cinema and, of course, the martial arts. Trained a lot of actors, too, and actresses along the way. He was a devout Christian, born in the town of Ryan, Oklahoma in 1940. Chuck Norris was 86.
He was receiving health care just this week. Born in Ryan, Oklahoma, in 1940, a true American through it all, and they said it perfectly. He lived his life with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the people that he loved. Discipline, devotion, that was Chuck Norris until his very last breath. But I saved this last one for last because it explains everything about who Chuck really was. Now, this is the interview that every American needs to see right now. Chuck Norris explaining in his own words why he left the Democrat Party, why he became a conservative, and why he believed Republicans are the only ones fighting for what America truly stands for. Listen to this man.
Why are you a conservative, sir?
Well, I used to be a Democrat, but unfortunately the Democrats went too far to the left, and the Republicans moved into their position that the Democrats were 40 years ago. See, and so what the Democrats believed 40 years ago, the Republicans believe today. And so I realized that I had to go to a Republican because the Democrats just got too far off the trail. They just got completely off the trail and lost all reality of what America stood for. And so I realized that Republicans at this point in time are more focused on what is best for America than what the Democrats are.
The Democrats went too far left and lost all reality of what America stood for. Those are Chuck's words. He saw it happening decades ago. The Republicans moved into the position the Democrats held 40 years prior, and he called it. He was right. He had the courage to say it publicly when Hollywood would have destroyed anyone else. And that brings us to the bigger picture here, what Chuck Norris truly represented. So now pay attention. Think about what we are witnessing here and what we just watched. A man who broke the news with reverence. A man who stood with Israel when it mattered. A man whose faith and discipline defined his final days, and a man who had the guts to tell the truth about the radical left. Chuck Norris wasn't just an entertainer, he was a patriot in the truest sense of the word. President Trump understood that. Netanyahu understood that. And tonight, all of America understands that. We lost a warrior today. We lost a voice for traditional values. We lost a man who proved that you could be famous and faithful, successful and patriotic. Chuck Norris showed us what American greatness actually looks like. So 86 years, what a life and a legacy. From the martial arts world to the big screen to the halls of power in Washington and Jerusalem, Chuck Norris made his mark, and he did it his way, with faith, with courage, with an unshakable love for this country. So I want you to share this video tonight. Let people know what we lost. Let the next generation understand what a real American hero looks like. Not the fake celebrities pushing leftist agendas, a real hero. And drop a comment below. Tell me your favorite Chuck Norris moment. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. We're going to keep honoring patriots like Chuck Norris, and we're going to keep telling the truth. And even now, death still waits outside just in case Chuck Norris comes back out. I'm Gary Franchi, reporting from just outside the West Wing. Stay informed, stay free, and God bless Chuck Norris and his family tonight.
The system controls information. Information control is power. I want you to see this. The truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now.